Thea, but it was spelled shithead and the D was silent.
YOLO, folks.
Wonderful way to start stream.
Wonderful way to start stream.
Wow,
I did say we're going live.
That is a good way to start a stream. I don't know if they heard that, and if they didn't, that's fine. Hello, hi, welcome to Twisted Perceptions. Today's episode is aptly named The Striga. You'll find out why. If you weren't here last week, anyway. If you weren't here last week, then I'm glad.
Then you know how this is gonna start if you were here last week.
Yeah.
Scarily.
Yeah, so we're doing it. Any announcements we have?
No, not that I think
Nothing.
of.
We know. Everybody knows that we're affiliates now. We're Twitch affiliates. We can make some money. Wow.
That we can.
Yeah, and you guys can do fun things in chats. I've been uploading emojis all week. So make sure to be active in chat and unlock bits to unlock emojis.
Oh, you did that. Good. I'm going to work on trying to add, getting some some kind of music in our streams too, so it can feel a little bit more immersive.
Well, you still have to work on the other surprise.
Oh man, well I don't have everything for that just yet.
That's just why I said you still have to work on that one.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I have to get a whole new cast, unless we want to use the same people.
I'm so confused. What?
Well, I was actually referring to the add-on to the stream that we're gonna have.
Oh,
eventually.
yeah. I'm also working on that. Yeah.
I've got no clue what's happening.
It's
Neither do
okay. Eventually,
All
we'll
I
be
heard
able
is
to
we're being
see where we
replaced.
are and actually go from there.
Riley's being replaced. Everyone else is staying.
Sounds good. I don't belong here. It's okay.
Riley, I swear to God.
What?
Remember, Riley, she knows where you sleep.
And?
Self-deprecation is not allowed, damn it.
I feel like she would have killed me by now if she really wanted to.
That's true. Well, welcome to Twisted Perceptions Campaign Proper. My name is Saquon. I'm affectionately referred to as Ford. I feel like this is like my spiel now. Yeah, good to have you guys here. I hope you guys are just going to enjoy listening to us play. I think since there's not really much to say this time around, let's just go ahead and get on into it, all right? So, last week, we left off. Oh man, it's great. I just turned on our stream. It's great when now I get like a freaking ad before our stream comes on now because we're affiliates. It's kind of crazy. No, but basically it's we left off right as Connor walked into this giant amphitheater style room and saw his old teammates sitting there, his old teammates weapons and things like that sitting there as trophies, and a woman stands up, and as she continues to get closer and closer to Connor, her shape changes into a huge monstrosity type of creature and only says a few words. Gloomhand, show me what is new. As you were out looking for weapons, you were still stealth, and then let's see, it was Connor and Ramanor. You two were just in front of the Striga, and Koresh Bahamuti, you were transformed into a random woman dancing along trying to entice the crowd, right?
Yes.
What do we want to do?
Ez is still gonna keep looking for weapons.
So there's a Striga, scary bitch.
Yeah, she big scary.
Connor is standing in front of her, and like I said last week, just to kind of go over this again in case everybody forgot, due to the sending stones and the amulet that the team has, they typically have a slight sensation in the back of their mind, like a little bit of a white noise occasionally. that just like is the connection to Connor. But this time, for some reason, it is silent. He has no thoughts at the moment. And all he goes is just, as he looks to this Striga, Terza. And his hand just starts to ball up. And he's just looking at her just like, it's been a very long time since I last saw you.
And with that, we're rolling initiative.
3. Fantastic.
Yep, we're all going to roll initiative. We're going to move in initiative order. As of right now, I will say Koresh, the Striga, is not paying any attention to you.
By me. Still holding
and-
20.
As well as that, as Striga does not know where you are, but you still will move in initiative order.
Do I get that Vigilant Blessing off or no?
No.
Yeah, that's fine.
Mm.
Damn, 21.
It's a solid 8.
That's an 18.
Okay. Also, every 3 full rounds of combat, 1 guard will enter.
Oh, great.
Lovely.
Fuck.
Are we ready? As you're up. You're looking for weapons right now. What are you doing?
I'm looking for weapons.
Give me a perception check.
That would be a crit fail. Thank you very
Yeah.
much.
All right, cool. You don't see anything.
I
Do you want,
see
do you want to make
nothing.
any movement, or do you want to stay where you are?
Yeah, I'm gonna move. I think I'm moving away right now because I am looking around. So I'm like, if I can't see like weapons, are there doors? Are there other doors
Yeah,
in this place?
there are other doors down the halls and stuff.
I'm
like
gonna
that.
move closest to whatever nearest door I can find.
Okay, cool. You find yourself right in front of another door. It seems to
I'm
be
gonna
locked.
open it. Can I use my action to lockpick?
You used your action to make a perception check.
That's fair. Can I? I have Katai with me. Can I make Katai do something?
Sure.
I don't know. Can he even? I don't think he can pick a lock.
You can break it. You can try and break it down, but
Okay. Quick question: is there a keyhole, or is there like a space under the door?
it's a keyhole.
Can I see through the keyhole?
No.
Never mind then. I had a plan. I cannot fulfill my plan.
I know you had a plan. All right, Koresh.
Okay. So let me ask a quick question before I do this. Do we want to kill this thing or do we want to get the fuck out?
Connor's gonna try to kill this thing.
Either way, the spell will do both. I need a wisdom save of 18 as I cast Dissonant Whispers at the 5th level.
You said that was cocked. You said 18.
18.
I fail.
Okay, so, just so you know what it does, you whisper a discordant melody that only one creature of your choice within range can hear, racking it in terrible pain. The target must make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, it takes psychic damage and must immediately use its reaction, if available, to move as far as its speed allows away from you.
Okay.
So I will roll that damage. 20 psychic damage.
20 psychic damage. Okay.
And then, as a bonus action, I will inspire our good friend Connor. And just to make this confusing and the fact that this motherfucker is genderless and currently looks like a very attractive female, just kind of gonna like Shakira belly dance towards Connor.
I love it. I love it so
Hips
much.
don't lie, motherfuckers. Yeah, so now you have one, I think it's a D10 of inspiration now, if I'm not mistaken. Let me just check real quick. Bardic inspiration, yeah, 1d10.
Okay.
And then I'm going to get the fuck away from it, and I'm going to get in the back like a good bard should. Actually, if I'm not mistaken. Sorry, I just want to check one thing. Oh, no, never mind. You're good. We're done.
All right, cool. That being Connor, you're up next.
Connor not really paying attention to much because he's kind of blinded with rage. He's going to move forward up to her. And he's going to stand in front of her face. He's just like, you know, I was hoping I'd see you again. And then he's going to go for a punch, but his hand is going to be coated with energy on it.
Okay.
For an inflict... Oh, that's the reason why. That explains a lot. Okay. Not bad. He's the wrong person for that one. Does a 21 hit?
Yes.
35 damage from inflict wounds at level 5.
Wow. All right.
And since he's still standing in front of her, he's not really caring about much else right now. And does he actually have a bonus action on top of that? It's not dim light or darkness, right?
Nope. Bright room.
Yeah, no, that's as much as he's gonna do.
All right, cool. It is now the Striga's turn. It will look at you, Connor, and I need you to make a charisma save.
Oh, lovely.
An eye on its forehead opens up and looks Connor directly in the eyes.
What's
11
my bonus for Mominar?
plus 3.
I think that's a 14 total.
You can also add your inspiration die
Oh,
before you know what
happens.
happens. Well, but before you know what happens, before you know the outcome.
Let me see. Come on, do me good.
1.
That's
So
a 15 total.
So you're at a 15. Okay. You are now sickened. The monstrous figure of this Striga standing above you, you're still not used to it, and your body has a visceral reaction to it, and you begin to vomit. For the next turn, you have disadvantage on all attack rolls and all saving throws. And it'll move 50 feet away from Korish because it has to. So it'll move to the other side of the room basically, and then face Connor and Ramanor. Ramanor, you're up.
He kind of looks to the Striga, looks over to Connor. All right. And quick question: how long are the chains that I still have connected to my wrists?
I'd say they're about 3 feet.
3 feet. Both arms.
Yep.
Perfect. So we're going to push towards the Striga. How far is it from me currently?
It's now about 35 feet from you.
Ramador's pulling a million.
Yes, he is.
Oh my god!
So if they're 35, I move 30, they'd be within range, correct?
Yeah.
Perfect. Ramanor is going to grab both chains in his palms, try and run up around the Striga and attack. But in the attack, he swings both of the chains across and tries to grab and hold back the Striga, restraining it.
So you're trying to hold back the Striga?
Yeah, like hold it in place.
Grapple.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Go ahead and give me we'll do a contested strength check.
Oh, that's gonna be fun against a vampire. So 21.
Your chains become taut, and the Striga is unable to move.
And can I?
We'll
Can
count the
I?
Striga as grappled.
Technically, this is an attack, right? Can I toss a 3rd level smite onto the chains?
Sure, yeah.
Yes.
Right. Sorry, let me grab. Okay, there it is. It's wonderful. That's 16 radiant damage.
Okay, cool.
And Romanor's going to do his best to just hold it there and keep it restrained for people to attack easier.
Okay, cool. So from there, you grab the Striga by its legs, by its front legs, and you pull back. And as you do that, the chains begin to glow with a white flame, and it deals damage to the Striga. The Striga is starting to understand that it's dealing with more than it might have thought. So, as we're back to you.
Mm.
I want to open the door.
All right, try and open the door. What are you gonna do?
Sleight of hand.
Sure, give me a sleight of hand check.
Wow. Apparently today is not her day, as we have rolled a 1 and a 2.
That's enough to open that door. It's a pretty easy door.
Okay, cool. I open the door.
14. A 14. That's
What's
pretty
inside?
Good. Give me an investigation.
See if rolling in here does any better. Better. 27. Nope, that's the wrong
27.
character.
That's the wrong person. Yeah.
Very much the
You
wrong
see,
person.
we both did the wrong person.
It's a day.
And that one. You look around
Today
the
is
room,
not her day.
and you see Ramanor's weapon. Ramanor, you had an axe, right?
A hammer.
A hammer.
Warhammer.
You see
Connor had the
Ramanor's.
axe.
You see Ramanor's warhammer.
Can Katai make a perception check?
No, it won't do anything for you.
I mean, it will do something for him.
Yeah, it'll do something for him, but not for you.
I mean, I won't know, but hold on. I have the stats on him.
That's a
Somewhere.
bonus action.
There's not much else I can do myself.
Nope, there isn't.
So
Take some
as
movement.
she's gonna walk in and go for it. It's the one weapon she's found so far. Let's see. He gets.
You wanna grab the weapon?
Hold on.
I saw James's face. He was like,
Katai got a 6, so
yeah, pretty much the same thing.
yeah, no, I'm
That's
gonna
awesome.
grab the weapon, and I feel like I'm going to regret this.
All right, cool. Give me a deck save.
Oh joy. This is not her day. Oh my god.
Your hand gets pierced with spikes that come out of the wall as you grab Ramanor's hammer.
That hurts.
Yeah, it does. You take. I'm rolling dice. I'm sorry. Give me a second.
Oh joy.
You take 7 damage. 7 piercing damage.
Okay.
But you have his.
Everything is awesome.
You have his axe in. Not his axe. You have his hammer in hand now.
Okay. That's
And
about
you
all I can
cannot
do.
let go of it unless you choose to.
Korish.
So, what else can we do? I could do that. It's gonna hurt everybody that's within melee range of this motherfucker. So I don't know if I want to do
Technically,
that.
nobody is. She ran away from all of us.
No, Ramanor is.
Oh yeah.
Romanor's got her held down.
Okay. So fuck it, we're gonna do this. Where is this thing? Last 5th level spell, and I am going to cast Cloud of Daggers over top of the Striga, which that will be 4d or 10d4 damage, but I just want to see how this works. You fill the air with spinning daggers in a cube, 5 feet on each side, centering on a point you choose within range. The creature takes blank slashing damage for when it enters the spell's area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn in there. So that's what we're doing. And that's 60 feet radius. So we're going to just fuck that shit up. And I don't think it takes the damage now. I think it takes the damage on its turn.
Okay.
Yeah. And then we are going to give another inspiration to Ramanor. And that will end my turn.
All right, Connor, you're up.
Okay.
Quick question, Ford.
Yeah,
Connor was feared, correct?
feeble-minded. Not feared. He is sickened. So he's got to make another. Yeah, you got to make another charisma save.
Okay, so it wasn't frightened. Okay,
No, not
making
frightened.
sure,
Yeah,
because he's immune to that within 10 feet.
it's true. It's
me.
true. Yeah.
19.
19. You save. Yep, you are back to yourself. You've
Okay.
gathered yourself.
Connor's going to very simply do something that he has not done to date. And that is, as an action, create a Twilight Sanctuary around himself.
Oh.
Okay? That's number one. Because it also creates a sphere of twilight around him. Since that is dim light around him now, would that actually allow him to use steps of night?
Yeah, sure does.
As a bonus action, he's going to use Step of Night, and he's going to fly up to where the hammer is on the wall. With the Minotaur horns.
Okay.
And I'm just going to say that it's going to happen next turn anyway, but he's going to grab that hammer.
Well, shit.
That all you got?
That would be it.
All right, cool. Time for the Striga. I'm going to make. Can we make contested strength checks again, Ramanor?
Yeah.
At the
Like
beginning of the turn, you do take that damage, though.
Okay, cool. What's the damage?
I will roll it real quick. That would be 29 points of magical slashing damage, and that would technically go to Ramanor as well.
How much?
29.
All right,
I'm
make that
sorry,
strength check
but
for
you're
me.
the beefiest of us, and you can probably take it better than anyone else.
Probably. Ramanor will. Okay, he's gonna do the athletics. That's a natural 20 for 23.
Wow, I had a 24, but it's not unnatural. So that's you. You got it. The Striga stays restrained. Ramanor digs his feet even deeper into the ground, so much so that he plants his feet and breaks the concrete under his feet, keeping the Striga where it needs to be. The Striga looks to Ramanor, and the Ramanor, the Striga opens its third eye and looks at Ramanor and says, "You will stop." Ramanor, I need you to make a charisma save.
Okay. That's
You
fine.
do have inspiration, don't forget.
Motherfucker. That was a 2. Okay.
12.
Inspiration.
You better roll high,
What is
baby.
what is your
D10.
what
It's
is
a D10. It's a
1d10.
D10. You better roll high as fuck.
Dice gods, dice gods, dice gods, dice gods.
17?
The 17. Oh fuck! It just fails. Ramonor,
Ah!
you have been feeble-minded, Ramonor.
Wait. What?
Ramonor can no longer
That
speak.
doesn't stop him though, because feeble mind only makes you stupid enough to not be able to communicate. But he
Yes.
can still hold her there.
You can still hold her there. You cannot attack, and you cannot cast spells. You can attack. You cannot
Oh
cast
my
spells,
God.
and you cannot speak. You can only identify
Oh
friendly
my
creatures
God.
and follow them.
Good thing smite's not a spell.
It's not. It's not a spell.
Oh.
So either way, Ramonor's still in the game. He's just dumb.
Oh no.
Hey, you don't see the difference. I mean, what?
Oh gosh, Ramonor, you're up, buddy.
Oh my god.
Ramonor will, while holding her down, kind of just like this dull face. Like there's still a smile on it. It's a stupid smile, but he kind of just like looks back at friends, and he uses his ability because it's not a spell. He uses his channel divinity. Channel divinity? No, what is it called? Oh, it is channel divinity. Channel divinity. Watcher's will. Every one of our teammates within 30 feet of me, I think, up to 3 maybe. Hold on. Where is it? There it is. And you can choose a number of creatures to your charisma mod. So 3. So the other 3 will get advantage for a minute on intelligence, wisdom, and charisma saving throws.
Oh shit!
And as his bonus action, he's going to not do shit, I think, because I don't think I have anything for a bonus action. Hold on. Double check. Can't do spells.
I apologize.
No, you're
Not
fine.
I don't.
First you try and disintegrate me, now you make Ramonor stupid. Like, what are you doing here, man?
Wait. Connor would know this, so Connor knows how to take care of this. I got this. I got this. I got this.
I don't believe you.
Okay.
believe
And
it.
then
I
I have
Ramonor's going.
one 5th level spell slot.
Ramonor's going to dump another
I have
third
to do
level smite.
Okay.
12 damage. 12 radiant damage. And he's just gonna hold her there.
She's gonna take a legendary action. And
Go ahead.
it's gonna look. No. It's gonna take a legendary action to repeat that strength save. Check. You gotta make a contested check. with me,
Tested
Ramonor.
yet again.
Yeah.
Come on, Ramonor.
13.
I got 24. She right out of the chains. The chains are still intact, but is able to move, and then she takes her full movement speed to the other side of the room, poising itself for another attack. And we're back
What
to the
side of the room?
the side of the room that is the throne is on, that she originally was sitting on.
Doesn't she take damage again? Because she moved. No.
Yeah, she would.
Okay, cool. Roll the damage.
And then I'm gonna have to see if I can move the cloud. That is 27 magical slashing damage, and I want to see if I can actually move this spell.
27 to Ramonor as well.
Yeah, there would be a 27 to Ramonor as well. I'm sorry.
What is with all the friendly fire in the last 2 episodes?
Well, actually, no, because you didn't move, did you?
Not technically, no.
So no, you'd be fine for that one. You might want to get out of there though, like ASAP Rocky. And I don't think I can. Yeah, no, I can't move it. Would she still be within 60 feet of the cloud?
Within 60 feet of it, yeah.
Okay, good to know.
As long as Ramonor don't move in it, he's safe, right?
Yeah, if you don't move.
It's either if you move or if you take
Or it starts your turn there.
enters the either you enter or you finish your turn there or start your turn there.
So finish or start your turn?
Start.
Okay, cool.
So he would have. Well, actually, no. He took it when
When it was casted for it.
took it when it came up. So then he would take that damage because he would have started his turn in it.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
All right. Connor, you look back at the Striga and you can see that she's looking a little worse for wear.
Mm-hmm.
We're back at the top. Az. Is that Az or is that Koresh? That's Az.
No, it's
It's me.
nice.
This is the weapon I've found. The thought conversation between Connor and her right now is the most, and she's concerned. And so she's gonna look out the door, and like, where is everything from where she is in the doorway right now? Like, how far away is everything?
So you can see Ramonor. If you're looking at the doorway, you would see Ramonor's back facing you, and Connor flying in the air, and a Koresh that's still a somewhat woman thing person.
And the other woman?
The Striga
Yeah.
is on the opposite end,
How far away is that?
about 60 feet from you.
Cool.
You will not be able to stealth, especially with that giant hammer. That's not your use. You can't use that thing in stealth.
I mean, as a rogue, I can bonus action hide, but
You can bonus action hide, yeah, but that'll be a disadvantage. So.
it would be flat for me because I'm still in my stealth armor. Heck yeah. Because I haven't changed into my other armor yet. Do.
Oh man. That armor is great.
We love this armor.
Then I am going to. Yeah. I'm gonna move my full movement 30 feet ahead towards this chick. And
Okay.
then I'm going to bonus action hide.
There's nowhere near you. There's nowhere around you to hide.
What do you mean?
There's
Can
nothing
I hide
to get
behind
behind.
Ramonor?
No, you're past Ramonor if you're going to move your full movement.
Wasn't this like a theater though that we were in?
Yeah, it's an amphitheater. So there are stands
steps.
everywhere. But if you want to try and hide behind the steps, the most I can give you is like half cover. You're not going to be hidden. You're not going to be undetectable from that. Is what I'm saying.
Are there any doors within that 30-foot movement? Any other doors I haven't been in?
It's only the door out of the room.
Anyway, we're gonna go full movement, I guess, because I don't have anything else to do. Are there any flames in this room?
Nope.
Still haven't been able to use that spell. It makes me sad. Oh, but I can do this. Yeah, I will do that, and then I am going to use my action to cast Ice Knife on her, because that has a 60-foot range. Which is a spell attack. That's not great, but we'll see how it goes.
You got this. You got this.
21 to
Do
hit.
it.
21 hits.
That is
Oh,
10
and then you need to
piercing
make a dex
and
save.
6 cold damage. Oh yeah. The shard explodes. The target and each creature within 5 feet of it must succeed a dexterity saving throw or take 2d6 cold damage. So it takes 10 damage no matter what, but now it's determining if it takes the cold damage. I forgot to long rest her sheet in the bot.
What do I have to do?
Dex save.
What's my save?
14.
I save.
Okay, well you don't take the cold damage, but you take the 10 piercing.
Anything else?
That's all. And I'm gonna try and get some cover since I can't hide.
Okay, cool. You take some cover behind those steps. You can get half cover.
Okay, I do that.
All right, cool. Sounds good. Koresh.
Right. Well, let's see. I'd rather stop hurting Raminar with shite, so we're going to say it with me, folks. We're gonna drop fucking Cloud of Daggers and we're going to cast Big B's hand. So, like, the daggers all congeal into this, like, amethyst and emerald fist, and it rockets right towards the Striga. I'm casting this at the 4th level, which means it's a spell attack roll. Oh wait, nope, never mind. Big Me's hand's a 5th level spell. I'm a moron.
You're not a moron. You just got really excited at the prospect.
You know what? This one isn't concentration, so we're just gonna do this again. I need another wisdom save of 18, please, and I'm going to cast Dissonant Whispers again at the 4th level.
She fails.
So you're gonna eat all of this damage. That would be a 22 psychic damage all up in your brain.
Okay, so as you cast Dissonant Whispers and you start to whisper only to the Striga, you can hear inside the Striga's brain, "Get out!" And as that happens, you can hear her almost scream, and she'll use another legendary action. This time, she'll burn 2 legendary actions, and you need to make a charisma save.
That's fine. I'm good at those, I think.
Don't jinx it.
That's a 22.
That saves. All right, you're good. Never mind.
And then as a bonus action, we are going to inspire Mrs. Juris.
Okay, cool.
And then full movement all the way. So where is the Striga in terms of me right now?
The Striga is about 20 feet away from you.
About 20 feet away?
Yep.
I'm gonna go my full movement the opposite direction.
Gotcha. Connor.
Since Connor is right now next to the hammer, free action to kind of grab it.
Sure.
Okay. He's going to head straight. Pretty much, he's going to grab with one hand and push off the wall directly to Raminar. Almost pushing the hammer into Raminar's hand. And with his other, he's going to actually grab onto his shoulder. Using Greater Restoration, he's going to say, "Smash her head in."
So this
Can't understand language.
Greater Restoration actually clears up the feeble mind.
Oh, you used Greater Restoration. I apologize.
It's
All right.
perfectly fine.
Go ahead, Raminor. You are back to your normal
Fun-loving self.
charisma score.
Charisma score or intelligence score?
Until
Oh, your intelligence and charisma became 1, but you're good now.
Oh, okay.
You're back to
Oh,
your
Romulus-
normal self again.
Okay. He kind of just looks at Connor, knowing that it's this. Is it the Striga's turn next?
Yep. After
Okay.
Connor.
I'm just like, hey, it's a plan.
But now you have you actually have a hammer that used to be wielded by a Minotaur in your hand now.
Yep.
Is that special?
It is special. This hammer will give you a 2d6 fire damage upon hitting, and if it does connect, the creature that is hit by needs to make a strength check, and if it fails that check, it will be grappled by flames.
Okay. I love this. And is it a maul?
It's a great
Warhammer?
hammer.
So essentially a maul in D&D terms.
Yeah.
Okay. So maul plus flames.
Yeah. Flaming maul is what we would call it.
Oh yes.
And it's got the flame rune from a rune knight on it, which is the fire.
Okay.
Yeah,
yeah.
and that would be the end of Connor's turn.
All right,
But he's
cool.
going to actually, like, after he does that, he's just going to look over to the Striga and just goes, I'm not losing another one to you.
All right, cool. And up to the Striga's turn. I don't know. I didn't specify this, but every turn the Striga takes damage. When it gets back to itself, it gains 15 health back. All right. So,
Even with radiant damage?
yes.
Oh.
Boy.
The Striga runs. Actually, the Striga is close enough to Az. You're in half cover and knows where you are, but you're in half cover, so it's going to do this at disadvantage. Actually, I'm sorry. You're going to make. Oh no! Actually, I'm going to make an attack at disadvantage. Does a 20 hit?
Yes.
Yeah. All right. Cool. It's going to do something called a devastating charge.
Great, that sounds lovely.
Yep. And you will take.
Yep.
You will take 14 bludgeoning damage, and I need you to make a strength save right now.
Remember, you are inspired.
I'm taking 14 damage and I'm making a what save?
Strength.
Is this against a charm?
Strength chase again against the charm. Yeah, it makes
Don't-
perfect sense.
I just gotta ask. And I am going to roll a d10 on that
Yeah, sure.
because I am frightened.
Question. Well, there's a little bit of lull.
Yeah.
Does the maul have any pluses to hit and pluses
19.
to damage other than the fire?
Plus 2. You save.
Oh my god.
Riley just got like the biggest kid in the candy store look on his face after that.
Oh yeah, that maul hits hard as fuck.
You're welcome.
I very much appreciate it.
Now,
It was
for
a
the
19
record,
save, right, Shaq?
Yes, that was a 19 to save.
Oh, you saved.
for the record, player doesn't know what it is, but Connor definitely would have, and he definitely would have given it to Romanor.
All right. It's not Connor's turn.
It was just the Striga's turn, so
all
it
right,
would
cool.
be.
Ramanor, it's your turn, buddy.
It is Romanor's.
Okay. Romanor will. Is the sugar within 30 feet?
Yeah, just about. Yeah.
Perfect. Romanor is just gonna. He's going to. He still had his shield, correct?
Not on you now.
No. Okay. So he didn't have a shield, but he's gonna let the chains drop from his hands and take the maul. And he just double hands it and just sprints at the Striga with the maul.
Okay.
Okay. And we're gonna swing for that. How do I do this? I don't have the weapon on my thing, so I'm just gonna roll a strength. That is a 19 plus 4, 23, 25 to hit.
That hits.
Cool. And then we're going to Man, this is hard. Okay, so it hits. What was the damage one more time? It was so
2D
a maul,
2d6.
so a D12 plus 2d6.
Yeah.
Okay. D12, 2d6. That's unfortunate.
And whatever your proficiency bonus is, obviously.
Or the strength mod. So that would be 11, 14 damage with the fire and the maul damage.
Okay.
Let me reread one thing real quick.
It makes the strength
And-
save that it needs for the fire. So it's
It
not
makes
grappled.
it? Okay.
Yeah, it's not grappled.
Okay. And Bromner's going to dump a second level smite into that.
Okay.
Let me mark that spell off, sorry. So that's going to be 15 radiant. I actually need to roll one more. So that's another 23 radiant.
Another 23?
So the 15 and then a +8 because I actually roll one
Oh,
extra
okay.
radiant damage because of improved divine smite.
Okay.
And then we're going to swing again. That's a 26 to hit.
That hits.
And it's going to be. Roll the damage one more time. 12, 2d6, 8. 15 damage from just the hit, and another second level divine smite.
Oh my god.
It fails that save. It is grappled.
That's another 15 radiant.
How do you want to kill it?
So Ramanor comes sprinting forward. He brings the maul to his side, and swings across the head, knocking it off of Az because he does have the ability. So knocks it 5 feet to the left, still within his range. Presumably, it falls to the ground. He then takes that upward arc and switches hold on the hammer and just swings it down on top of the Striga's head.
Okay. So as you swing it down on top of the Striga's head, you splat the Striga almost flat onto the platform that it was standing on. And then blood starts to drip out of the Striga's head and mouth and eyes, and it kind of coalesces into the carvings and grooves that are on the ground. As this happens, you can see that the once pristine white floor starts to become wrought with red, as you can see almost a magic circle appear with its blood. You can tell that this was actually meant to be a sacrifice's room. As this, as the blood fills all the little grooves and places like that, you can see that the floor opens from underneath it very quickly, just like that. And the Striga falls down and hits the ground. And you see something coated in what seems like a metallic goop. And that's where we are going to take our break. We'll be back in a few minutes, guys. Stick around. There's going to be a huge surprise, even for the party, right after we get back on. So, yeah, stay with us and stay easy, guys. We'll be back in a few minutes.
We are going to die.
Concern is very right. But yeah, we'll be back
See you guys in a few minutes.
All right. And we're back. Everybody.
Oh, hey! As you can see, we have another person with us. Why don't you introduce yourself, Larry?
Hey,
As you can see,
I'm Lyrie. I am going to be joining the Twisted Crew for a little while. Or maybe for a long while. Depends on whether or not I live.
She's gonna fit in so well with us because of that. It's not even funny.
I mean, I'm aiming for being alive.
Knows at this point.
We all are.
We're all hoping to survive.
Connor
whatever
today
the fuck we're
didn't
doing.
really care either way. He just knew that he wanted to bring her down with him if it came down to
Right?
Well, we're happy to have you, friend. This has probably been in the works for what, guys? 2-3 months now.
About 2 months.
Getting her on stream.
2 months.
And I didn't want to just drop her in. That wouldn't have worked well with the story, and
Yep.
But so we worked all the way up to this, and yeah. So we'll just leave it at that. We won't even tell you what her character is, who her character is, because you'll find.
We don't even know. Players have no idea.
Yeah, only Lyra and I have talked about this character
Yep.
and the lore behind this character and all this other stuff and how this will work. So, welcome,
my spiel?
Lyrie, aka Bill Dandy, and Shaq. Let's do it.
Cool. Our socials time. Obviously, one of our favorite parts of stream. I'm totally kidding. Most of you have been here with us for a while and you've heard this every week, but you're going to hear it again. If you're not already in our Discord, you should be in our Discord. Our Discord is very important. First updates, interacting with us. We do text RP. We also just want to build a bigger, better, stronger, more connected D&D community. People of all levels of experience welcome, 18 plus. We also have other forms of social media other than obviously here on our Twitch. We have a TikTok, we have an Instagram, we have a YouTube where you can see our past episodes. We have a Patreon where you can become a patron and gain fun perks, especially based in our server to do things in stream. We are now affiliates, as you've seen, so now you can do fun things in stream, like get fun emojis and do fun things, and you could subscribe to us too. Yeah, there you go. If you're not following our socials, do.
And you said this middle of the stream a couple minutes ago that if you have like Amazon Prime or anything like that, you can also subscribe through that, and it won't cost any money, right?
That was
Yeah,
David.
it does not cost you any
David.
money if you already have. That was actually me who said that.
Right.
Oh, you.
If you have Amazon Prime, you can connect that with your Twitch if you haven't already. And if you aren't using that Amazon Prime Twitch subscription, you can use that on the stream. It does not cost you any more money than you pay for your Amazon Prime account. So you already pay for that. And it does give us a little bit of, if I remember correctly, they actually give you more of the amount that a subscription is if you subscribe with Prime instead of regular. But yeah, so it's free to you. You can use it. You don't have to. We appreciate any sort of support that you give us, whether that's being here, following, whatnot. We all appreciate it.
Yep.
Or
Equally.
joining us in chat and just saying like, how could you? What is wrong with you? Oh my God, do it anyway. You know, it's the simple little things, right?
One of these days, I want us to get like Twitch rated and have them like make it seem like we committed a war crime.
Yes.
Whoa. James,
Okay.
sometimes I just don't get you, buddy.
In all honesty,
Listen, I have told you all on multiple occasions, I am an eldritch nightmare being. There is nothing good about me.
listen,
I would like
in
to
all
disagree.
honesty, I think that of all of our characters, Connor is probably the walking war crime waiting to happen.
No, he's gonna have the war crime committed against him.
Ramanor is the war crime of wholesomeness.
I think I'm the only one that's actually committed war crimes.
You have.
Did you not hear Ramanor's his entrance, how he came to be? He walked up behind Connor and was just like, 7 7 vampires. I got this, and then just proceeded to slaughter all of them by himself.
Hey, remember, I did actually deal with the entire coven with a group prior to that, and it was down to just the last 7. Don't make it sound as if Connor didn't do
In
it.
conclusion, we're
I'd
all
like to find out if
Oh,
we
I'm
live or
saying Connor
not.
did it, but yeah.
Oh, yeah,
We're
no,
getting
yeah,
back into the game, guys.
This is normal for us. This is normal. This is
All
pretty
right.
much our
Listen.
in-between.
We're not
going
measuring
group.
dicks, okay? So because we all know that Shaq has the biggest one. Now,
No, this is a pissing contest.
And in that case, Shaq has already won.
David's like, ooh.
I appreciate the sentiment.
You're welcome.
All right, guys.
None of us can really argue with that comment.
James is also just like, oh gosh. Let's get back into it. So, you guys have the floor fall underneath the Striga. The Striga being dead, its giant corpse falls down, it splats on the ground. You see something that's covered in what seems to be like a almost living metallic goo, and you can see a head poking out from it. What do you guys do?
Az is simply going to hold up the warhammer as it's the only weapon she has.
Romanor just kind of, once he's done, he kind of just. Well, that wasn't as hard as we thought it'd be, huh?
And
Connor
she just kind of stares at him.
Connor just calmly walks over, and the silence that they've all heard until this point has completely just been covered back to the white noise all over again that they're normally used to. And he just takes a slow, deep breath as he just looks at the body of the Striga. And then he spits on it just for good measure.
Isn't
And-
You're
there
gonna
a hand
spit
in a
on the
giant
head that's
metallic
rising
pile
out of the
goo?
blood.
Why are
No,
you
no.
spitting on the living goo?
It's on the side.
There's
Is
a
it-
living metallic goo sitting right next to it, yeah.
Yeah, but he's still gonna spit on the body anyway because he's just like, and now and the only thing he goes is just, and now they can finally rest.
Romanor will look at the goo. Can he make like a history or a nature or something like that check to see what it is?
Give me an intelligence check.
That's rude. That's an 18 though, so get wrecked.
You can tell that this goo has been fabricated. It has been made. Someone created this. It seems to be almost alive, but not sentient. But you can see that there is a living being inside of that goo.
Oh, that's not good. How far down is it?
It's about a 20-foot fall.
Can Romanor?
Dragonborn.
Romanor is going to slide, like slide down, keeping the hammer at the top. One hand on the hammer, and like kind of grab onto the ledge and lower himself down his 9.5 feet.
Cool.
So it's less of a drop,
Yeah.
and then he's gonna hop down.
All right, cool. You don't even take any damage. You get a little closer, and you find that there's like a small fairy woman. Also, just so you guys know, my fiance says Shaq has big dick energy. Thanks.
Thank you. We
I
appreciate that
appreciate.
knowledge.
Yes.
Guys, there's a fairy inside this thing. And Romanor's gonna like reach in and try and take it out.
As you try and pick up the fairy, you can see that the goo adheres to the body of this fairy.
Strength check?
Sure, you want to pull it off?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Oh, 20.
20.
Dirty.
All right, cool. What's your character's name again?
Haliki.
Maliki. Okay, cool. So, As you go to pull this off, Kaleki, you are immediately woken up. This is painful. I need you to make a Constitution check.
I'm so sorry.
Save.
Wonderful way to
Thank
meet you.
Ouch. Hey!
A 20, dirty 20. This is painful. You don't take any damage, but this hurts. But this is exactly what you've needed, obviously. You wake up, you're completely conscious. What do you do?
Firstly, because she's in pain, a muffled kind of scream leaves her, and she's
And
tiny, so
Lay
you
on
can
hands.
barely hear it. And then she kind of like wide-eyed looks up at you and says, "Please don't hurt me."
I'm not here to hurt you. You took care of a bad person, but you from the Feywild?
Oh no.
No.
Oh no.
Hold
Check
on.
the thing.
That-
Firebolts are
Before
from the
anything, because
Feywild,
Romanor's voice
too.
is loud, Connor's gonna be like, "Don't send this one away. Let's first find out what the hell's going on."
I'm determining. Okay. Cool.
Why don't you send yourself back to the fucking Feywild? You're a firebolt, aren't you?
Are you from the Feywild? Is that a deception? No.
Nope. That's
No.
just a straight no. She isn't.
Ramonor, I need you to make a history check right now.
Oh, all right. I have a plus
not,
0.
not for Hiliki, but for that goop in your hand.
That is a
Yeah.
6.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. You don't know what's happening.
Can Az look down and make a check?
Connor, because Connor's looking down.
Can I make an insight check to tell whether or not she says?
She's telling you the truth.
She's
not
telling
from
the truth. He's
Yeah.
all right.
She's not from the Feywild.
How
Can I
did you
make a
get here?
history check?
Connor can make a history check.
Okay.
They put me in a
That's an
box.
11.
Oh. Oh no. All right, Az, you can make one too. Hiliki doesn't really know what it does. She just knows that it can adhere
And I
to
may, depending on the roll, I may use my tactical assessment superiority die.
Yep.
Oh my god. The worst part of all is when it looked like it was about
I
to
don't
stop.
think I need to.
She
That's
got
a
19.
19.
Through your time as a thief and as a rogue, you've heard about weapons that are a little different in times. And as you've like snooped around and looked around, you've realized that you're in a place that was famously known as the Free Sword Compound. And you found a the last of the symbiotic weapons that they created. And this weapon can adhere to anyone provided that they are able to use metallic weapons. And with that, they can change it to any weapon that they have proficiency with an action. But if it adheres to them, they have to try and take it off of them forcibly. So either Ramonor lets it adhere to him, or he throws it.
Romanor throws
He's
it.
going to well, he hasn't figured that out. She's quickly relaying this information mentally to Connor and telling him to warn Ramonor. Because she has, as of yet, to speak since waking up.
Connor definitely tells Romanor, "Get the damn thing off of you, because it's not gonna work for you. Because it's gonna be the Ironwood probably would fight against it, and we don't know what exactly."
Yeah, in process of doing that, he's just trying to take it off of himself.
All right, cool. You don't have to make any checks. You throw it all the way up to the top, and it just lands outside that little pit that you're in.
Splat.
And at the same time that it's doing that, Connor's hand instantly goes into his bag, grabs onto the mask, and it just starts, Ford, you better frickin' answer the damn thing right now.
Okay. You hear this voice coming. It's like, hello, Connor.
Ford, there's a damn free sword. We're in the free sword compound, and apparently there's still one of the damn symbiotic weapons out.
Well, what do you want to keep it? Do you want to send it back to me? What's the move here?
Wanted your opinion before I do anything.
I mean, that weapon's pretty strong. I use one myself.
So are you saying that I should have it? Or at least give it to
Um,
one of us?
eh, does anyone here have any restrictions on what kinds of weapons they use? Can they use metallic weapons or not?
One of us, mainly because apparently they have the heart of the ironwood in it, and I'm not really sure how that would act with weapons.
Well, now the heart and the ironwood. I want to hear more about that one. But
Yeah, that's an entire thing. So I'll definitely bring you up to date the next time.
basically, that symbiotic weapon can become any weapon that person is proficient with. So it works with people of my fighting class and things like that. So if you want to use fighters or uh, things like that, or maybe even some kind of hand-to-hand warrior, those people are the best to use those kinds of things. But you got to remember that that's the only weapon they can use. Every other weapon is not going to be viable for them.
Connor would be looking at Az from the corner of his eye, and before he says anything to her, he does actually ask, and how would it work with a sunblade?
Sunblade will be swallowed up by it. It'll be able to be used, but it until you remove that symbiotic weapon, it's not gonna it's gonna be assimilated into the weapon's body, basically. It's not even something I can recreate.
Okay. I think
Over
I know.
table, I'm confused. What does that mean?
You can use the sunblade still, but it will disappear into the body of the weapon until you remove the weapon from your body.
So pretty much, you never lose your weapon after this. It becomes part of you.
Yes, that's wow. No, yeah, that doesn't sound like a problem at all.
Meanwhile, Ramanor has taken a seat with Kaleki. Heliki
I have a
Really-
separate.
yeah.
Sorry.
is taking a seat with Heliki and is just holding her in his palm. You all right?
Yes, I think maybe. I'm not really sure. She's very tiny right now. She is in her teeny tiny form. So she's about the size of somebody's thumb at this stage. I mean, she is extra tiny in Romanor's huge hand. Like, she looks really small right now.
I feel like if she wanted to, she could just fly around the back of it and he won't see her. Like the back of
Where'd
it.
she go?
He's just like
She can hide
instant
between
hide.
his fingers. Yeah.
Meanwhile, the two of them are actually talking in the hole. Connor is definitely going to relay the benefits of the organic weaponry to Az. And he will say, I think it's best you merge with that, as I would rather you always have your weapon.
And he'll get the mental reply of, I need to find it first. I have no idea where it is.
I can help
And
you
also,
with...
and she holds up the warhammer and looks at Ramanor and is just like,
Connor, you
Don't
look
want it.
around and there's still stands full of guards, but they seem to be shocked. They seem to not be moving at all.
Yeah. Looking around, he's just like, yeah, I'm pretty sure we only have about 3 minutes or so to get our gear and get the hell out of here. So he's gonna look down. It's like, Ramanor, I need you to get the hell up out of here now. And he's gonna
Karsh is
look
just
over
gonna
to
look to the crowd and be like, "Hey, I mean, we killed your fucking boss. Are you gonna try and come after us, or are you just gonna leave us the fuck alone?"
You get
Why are you provoking them?
You get a cold reply. You get nothing.
Ramanor will look at the Heliki.
I'm gonna
She
go
just
up and
kind
knock
of
on one of
looks
their
at
faces.
him and whispers really, really softly, most of us aren't working for them. And then she just like,
What was that? One more time. I don't have great hearing.
most of us aren't working for that. We're just here. We can't really go. If we could go, we would leave, but we can't really go.
Well, I think you can go now.
I don't even know where I would go. I have nowhere to go. I don't even know where the here is.
It's
Are
all
we
right.
about
Just
to adopt a fairy?
come with us for the
Yes, we're
time
about
being.
to
We'll
adopt a
figure out
fairy.
everything. You probably need to leave here though, because there's probably still people who work for him. Can you
Okay.
fly?
Yes.
All right, go ahead and fly up there. I'm gonna see if I can get up there myself.
She absolutely does. And as she does, she kind of like elongates and becomes almost people sized.
Almost.
All right, Ramonor, give me an athletics check.
Oh boy, can't wait to be stuck down here. That's a 19.
You got it. That's all you, baby. You hop right out and you like get an arm up on top and you climb yourself through. And all right, everybody, you guys are all face to face with a flying fairy.
Connor just, okay, this is definitely new. But looking to ask, let me take the Warhammer, you combine with that, and then I'll help us find the rest of our weaponry.
And Quen like looks to him as she offers the weapon and kind of and still mentally, don't I need my weapon before I merge with it?
Not really, from my understanding. Probably merge with that afterward. We'll take your weapon afterwards.
Is that correct, Ford?
That is correct, yes.
Cool.
So yeah,
she
Connor
hands
takes the hammer. That way at least he has something to bonk people with in the meantime.
she just kind of stares at it at the stuff for a second before
It just disappears into your hand almost. And it becomes what looks like metallic gloves on your arms, going all the way up to just before your elbows. And
Haliki is gonna take like 2 steps back.
And then we just hear, I am Venom.
No, I was actually about to say, just think Witchblade.
Just think Witchblade. That anime is not for children.
It is
don't
definitely
watch that. There's a lot of things in there that you just don't want to see on an everyday basis. All right.
Ramonor is gonna look out to the group of people. All right. I don't care if you work for these people or not. If you don't, get out of here. There's no reason for you to stay here anymore. She's dead.
You see one of the guards stand up and take off his helmet. And as you recognize this guard as to have been one of the fledglings that you've trained yourself. And he's got tears streaming down his face.
y'all. Well, for those of you who've been with her for a while now, I don't know. Haliki has no idea or frame of reference for Az's personality. But the rest of you see her do something she has never done before as she steps forward and opens her arms for him.
He jumps down and runs into your arms.
And just holds him close.
And everyone else gets up and cheers and just like in droves start to leave the building. One of them, the little boy, looks up to you as the one you trained. He's like, I know where your weapons are. And he just leads you to the room.
Great. You will follow him without a word.
All right, cool. You find
I need my
everyone's weapons
crossbow.
there. You find
Ramonor's
everyone's weapons there.
gonna stop him for a second. Who else is here that is actually working for them?
I think they left.
Lovely.
All right.
I'm gonna have to deal with the rest of them later. Okay.
Can you give us a description of them?
Stuff.
What are you saying, Haliki? I'm sorry.
She was just looking around in the room for her stuff.
You don't find anything.
Sadness.
Az goes right up to where her sunblade is, the hilt of it at least, because it's probably just sitting there unactivated, and says something in Elvish very quietly before she takes it up.
As you take it up, you see your gloves almost envelop it, and then it disappears into thin air almost.
And then she's going to try and...
The gloves on your arm, it retracts all the way up into your wrist, and then you see your sunblade basically materialize into your hand.
Cool. And then she'll just let it disappear.
Okay, cool.
Connor would just go
and
find
grab
his
her other
weapons,
stuff.
Sweet.
and now it just has like 3 weapons on his back now.
Right. Well, I'm sick and tired of looking like this. And quick flick of the wrist, and we are back to now what appears to be a rather curvy emerald dragonborn instead of the usual male counterpart.
She
gonna
gives
get his
Koresh
stuff.
just like a God, I can't believe you kind of look as she grabs the rest of. Well, actually, no, she doesn't
The
need her
boy
rest of the
looks to
weapons.
Hiliki and he says, "I remember when you were captured too, but a woman with bunny ears came and took your weapon."
You know where she took it?
No, she was wearing armor that seems to just have been made out of wood, like that would do anything for her safety.
Oh,
Connor's just gonna be like,
fuck.
wait, what?
Looks at
One
everyone
of-
here except for Az wearing wood armor. Hmm.
Connor just looks to Hillick and just goes, "We know where your gear is now, but we're
You
not going
do?
up there for the time being."
Why? I need
Because-
my stuff. I can't protect myself without it.
Connor's legit just gonna be like, "Oh God Almighty, I hate them." Okay,
Romanor
How
Romanor
are
touches
you
his-
with a crossbow?
Terrible.
Connor is going to do something really silly right now, which is grab the orb out of his pouch and set it to the ironwood.
Hold on, Connor. Let me try something here. And he's gonna put his hand to the, like he's gonna reach under armor and put his hand to the heart of the ironwood. And he's gonna try and see if he can contact somebody from the ironwood with it.
And you hear Norris pick up. It's like, "Oh, I see you're starting to catch a wind of what you can do, Ramanor."
Just a little here and there. So you got an interesting situation. Hey, Connor, and she'll hear this too. Connor, what is the name of this place?
The Free Sword Compound.
We're at a place called the Free Sword Compound. We just made a new friend here, but it seems you may have come and taken her things.
That was a few months ago. Are you speaking about the little fairy woman, Heliki?
I don't know her name, but yeah, she's a fairy.
Well, fairies are quite rare. They aren't born very often. Probably once every few thousand years. But this one had a very particular staff that I was charged with protecting, and we found that it was lost and in the wrong hands, so I went and found it myself.
Very fancy stuff.
All right. I have a feeling she's gonna want it back.
Is she with you?
Oh yeah, we just saved her from a Striga.
Striga, you say?
Yeah.
Now that's a feat, I'll say. All right then. Well, I have the staff here, but it's quite a long journey from where you are.
Not
Doesn't
necessarily.
Connor still have the ball thing?
Yes.
Brass ball.
All right, well, I'll see you when you get here then.
Connor.
I'll see you in
I'll be-
about 5
5 days?
minutes.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
Well, okay,
Um,
important question.
Heliki, for the first time, well, what's your question?
Considering the lore or the brass ball, would it?
Yeah.
If I use it in the Free Sword Compound, would it register the Free Sword Compound as a location to teleport to?
It would actually, yeah. It would.
We have a base, ladies and gentlemen.
You already
What
have, you
have
already
we
have the whole
done?
base.
We have like 3 bases already.
Well, time
So
to add
Connor
another.
would, at this moment in time, manipulate the ball to set up to actually go to the ironwood, and just goes, "I'll be right back."
Hiliki, for the first time in your entire thousands of years of life, you see the fabric of space and time rip. And you can see kind of a black room on the other side of this hole in the air.
And Connor just calmly walks into it.
Wait. That's a rip in time.
Connor will be gone for about 10 minutes.
Nobody else is concerned. Your friend, the hole in space.
Az is just fidgeting with being able to summon and dissipate her sword, and still hasn't said a word.
So you often just tear holes in the universe and just that's a thing. Okay.
It's how do we get around? It's pretty fast.
10 minutes pass. Another rip. Connor walks out with the staff over his shoulder, and the rest of her gear.
Yeah, that's exactly what happens actually.
Would Naris really say no to us?
No.
He loves Ramonor too much.
He just puts away the brass ball. The actual space-time goes back to normal, and he just holds everything out like this to her. He's just like, "I think this is all yours."
Thank you. Yes, that's my stuff. And she takes it and she gives it a bit of a twirl, and tiny little cherry blossoms just start sprouting from it. And she's like, yes.
Connor hears Az's thoughts, and all you hear is, "Oh God, she's cutesy."
And he's just gonna look back at her. It's like, she's at least gonna. You have already Ramonor, who's already like the light of the group too. This is just gonna make things a lot better.
Then you hear Ramonor, "Oh, she's cutesy."
The two sides of this group, everybody. Oh no! Oh yes.
Honestly, I think Haliki's gonna be Az is gonna be like she's cutesy, and then she'll realize just how OP Haliki is. Oh gosh. Adding this character makes me have to scale up your combat so much.
She do be a danger.
All right. So need to go back to that one place. Let him know if he saved some people. Right? I don't know. My head's weird.
Okay.
And Striga did something weird to me.
Yeah, and Connor's just gonna kind of tap him on the shoulder. He's just like, no, you should be fine now. You should definitely be fine now.
It still feels a little weird.
Yeah, dude, I'm just glad of the fact that I know the way to actually undo what was done. You're fine now, trust me. You don't want to know what would have happened if I didn't. But then he actually looks to Az at this point. He just goes, "Since it is your technical home, do you want to head over and let them know that we found everybody?"
He just hears back in his head, "Home is a very loose term. Oh, we need to find our way out first."
And he, at this point, he just brings up the brass ball again. He just kind of like throws it up in the air a little bit. Do we really?
She rolls her eyes.
The ball of fast travel.
Yeah, pretty much.
Let's go. He just hears the "let's go."
Once again, sets it, and then the two of them disappear.
Why are we not taking everyone?
Because remember, if we take everybody, we pretty much gonna have to come back here anyway.
Why do you have to
Because
go back
we
there?
were
Why do we have
far
to come
south.
back
We were
here?
trying to get to the crags.
We got dragged here. We don't know where we are. We don't know where this compound is in relation.
You guys geographically are in the opposite direction of the crags right now.
Okay then, never mind.
This isn't where we were trying to go in the first place.
Yeah.
Let's take everybody.
All right, everybody.
Everybody gets yoinked through space-time
All right, cool. Heliki, you
and
get
upsets Doctor Who.
You get dragged through this rip in the air. And
Romanor
Herself really tiny because she's afraid that she's going to get like squished. So she's like, I'm smaller, there's less opportunity for people to squish me.
Romanor is just trying to comfort her. He's like, "Hey, this is a way we teleport, I guess. This is how we get around. It's really fast, kind of helpful."
Yeah, but doesn't it put in danger the very threads of the universe and stuff? Like time magic is not my forte. It's not my strong point. I tend to forests, green, nature.
That's too much for me to think about.
Lovely, great. Yeah, who needs thinking?
Connor, give me a wisdom check.
Ah, crap.
What is it?
That was a nat 1.
Oh, shit.
This is gonna hurt, folks. This is gonna hurt a lot.
Wow. All right, Connor. You open your space time to the other side, and you find yourself at the at the lost time of necromancy. What are you gonna do?
Az kind of smacks him upside the head.
I deserve that. I deserve that. Sorry. He's gonna try it again.
All right, give me another wisdom check.
That's a 15.
All right, good. You find yourself in the city you need.
And Az, without a second thought, is going to start walking off where she needs to go.
Where were we? Where is? Okay, no, we're just going. Okay.
Oh no,
Poor
at this
Haliki.
point, he actually does, like, he looks at Haliki and actually just goes, yeah, so we're at the Free Sword compound, which is kind of, like, describes where they were geographically from what he remembers. And then he goes, like, then I went to the Ironwood Forest. And then just now we're at the
Lost
Tomb
Time
of
of Necromancy.
The wrong place.
But why? Like, why?
Because I kind of messed up a little bit when I was setting the location, and that's why I sent us over there. And now we're the City of Thieves.
I need so Heliki this entire time. He's
a scarf tied it to her.
Yeah, Heliki this entire time he's like showing you on a map about just like how far he's gone. You're like, how the fuck? Like
She's like, this is beyond, like, even flying, she can't get there that fast. And she's like, and I can fly, like, I don't know.
All right. You going to the guild?
Romanor is just walking with his maul as his walking stick.
Heliki is like clutching her staff in front of her like a tree and walking as if she's hiding behind a tree.
This is completely...
Her feet don't even touch the ground, but she still makes the walking motions as if she's walking on the air.
Huh.
If this is completely made of wood, can Romanor use it with one hand?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Okay, not gonna lie, I still find it hilarious that Connor currently has his basic warhammer. Now he has Romanor's old hammer on his back, and then the battle axe on his back too.
Weaponized.
Yes, he's
Anyway,
pretty much becoming the
Az
pack
just-
wheel without realizing it.
Az just heads straight for the guild. She knows where it is, I'm assuming.
Yep. All right, cool. You walk into the guild and you see him sitting. You see your old buddy sitting there. He's like, "Az, that was fast."
And she's like still pretty beat up from everything that happened because you smacked her pretty hard. And she sits next to him. kind of has her hands hidden because of the whole metallic hand weird thing.
Thank you
Clears
for
her
the
throat
gauntlets.
and finally speaks because he can't hear her thoughts. Just, we found them. They're on their way back.
How'd you get back quicker than them?
Got a few tricks up my sleeve.
I can tell. Well, thank you. And he hands you a voucher.
And then she has to take it and holds out her hand.
He hands it to you, and you can see that there is a symbol that seems to be a thunderbolt. It's like, you take that to Thunderbolt Tattoo, and they'll hook you up with something.
Thank you.
Be careful, though. They're on the other side of the world.
That shouldn't be too much of a problem. She gets up and goes back to the group.
Alright. So at
Drops
this
out.
point,
All right.
Connor's going to look to everybody else. Well, we got to go south from here.
What are we doing down there again?
That's where the Phoenix Feather was.
Oh, that's right.
She holds up the voucher.
Don't we love side quests that take you out for a long time?
She
I was-
holds up the voucher and looks at Connor, knowing he full well heard her conversation.
Okay, so we're going to go there first.
That's across the planet.
And Connor just kind of like realizes, I'm like, yeah, so won't do problems with that right now. And he kind of says it like nonchalantly, trying to make it seem as like it's perfectly fine, it's not an issue. He goes, the problem is I haven't really been there with the orb yet, so which means that we haven't been there, so I think I could try to get us there,
We only got one more use of the orb today.
but
Without
if I
expending
try,
spell slots.
we'll be,
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. You're right. You can recharge using spell slots.
yeah.
Is the orb made of metal?
Yes.
Okay.
It was
If it
bronze,
wasn't,
right?
I could,
Yeah, it was like, it's a bronze ball.
she like experimentally taps it, and as it like goes, she pulls back and glares at it. Boom.
Connor's
Az
gonna
just kind
kinda,
of sighs and pockets her thing and just kind of waves the thought away, one thing at a time.
So yeah, he's just like, yeah, I would rather us physically go there first before we try to use this to get there, as we don't really know what we need and everything, so I don't want to accidentally get us stuck somewhere we're kind of can't get out of.
Not quite sure how well I'm gonna be for you, considering I kind of used all my fucking spell slots in that fight. I'm pretty much tapped. Depending on what we're doing, we might want to go in a bit more prepared when we not.
Well, we know it's going to be cold. We know it's in the mountains, so we should definitely get some climbing gear.
Eliki is like mentally processing the idea of climbing gear when she can fly. Like thought process of climbing gear.
Looks at Connor and he hears, might as well stay the night. Recover. Get what we need.
Alright, so we get the gear, we spend the night, we head out first light, try to make up time, because technically we kind of went the wrong way. But we did save all the everybody, so to win. Anybody else have any other suggestions?
You guys haven't taken your level yet. I was like, wait a second.
Yeah, I was.
We are actually getting a level.
You can.
I feel like now is a good time.
You have to
take
take
a level.
You have to take 3 months in game time to take a level for this next level.
Mm-hmm.
Can we use those 3 months to do this one side quest that has been sitting on our docket forever?
Which one was that?
Whatever this, we were talking about the feather, right?
Yeah, the feather in the cracks.
Oh no! This 3 months will have been used to train and all that stuff, basically to get your level up.
I got to know you all.
We'll do the 3 months later.
Yeah.
Well, you all got to come to an agreement. Just because Az doesn't want to do it doesn't mean the group doesn't want to do it.
I mean, we could do it now. The Phoenix Feather isn't something that was pushed as a
No, it's just
like a
it's,
necessity. Like
But
do
we
this
still
now.
have
Thing,
those
was it?
Fey motherfuckers running after us. Keep in mind, like, do we really want to waste that time trying to train, and then one of us might have just, I don't know, died
I
because
wouldn't
one of
kill
us
you. I wouldn't
decided
kill
to-
any of you through that time.
Yeah,
That's cruel. That's cruel and unusual.
Ramenor's really
he likes
Ramenor's
to,
really the
he
only
likes
one.
to
He's
hurt us in the moment with a disintegrate. He likes to erase our mind with feeble mind.
Is now a bad time to mention that I know feeble mind?
We love you.
As long as it's being used on anyone that's not us.
Yeah.
Ramenor can handle it. He's already pretty stupid. But yeah.
Raise his hand in GS.
How about we decide on the 3 month level up after they take their long rest today, and we get whatever we do done today.
Yeah, Mads agree with that.
Let's put them down for their long rest, and then we can decide.
Yeah, because everybody definitely needs to rest, regardless of what.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming we start buying gear. I don't know if we need to do anything for that.
No, I'd say just fast track through that.
Got our gear, we go to an inn, and Az buys her own room for the night. She is not dealing with other people in the room. And
Mhm.
she takes off the necklace, so Connor can no longer hear her thoughts.
Which is
Ramenor
perfectly
will-
acceptable after everything has happened.
Ramenor will lay down on the floor again, as most beds do not fit his size. Do his little prayer thing before he goes to bed.
Connor will probably be sitting in the window for a while and just relax and look out, thinking about everything that's happened. Eventually passing out for a while.
Connor, right before you pass out, you see kind of the spectral and ethereal visage of what looks like you. Yeah,
Where?
just in front of you.
Oh,
Floating in midair, or
Yep, yeah.
he's got a sleep paralysis.
It
demon.
looks
It's
like you,
himself.
but like a different it looks like you look
When
a
you're
little,
your own sleep
look-
paralysis
you
demon.
look a little gray. And the ethereal visage like waves at you with one hand and then just like rushes away. But as you can do that, you can see two tattoos. One of what looks like to be a quiver full of arrows, and another one that looks like to be a bow.
he seeing that and everything that he knows, he gets up, he walks out the room, and he stands outside Az's door. His hand is like about ready to knock.
Az, are you awake?
She's awake.
Give me a perception check.
27.
Oh, you know he's out there. And you know it's Connor too.
God. Just kind of a. And she goes up to the door and opens it.
And she'll
And
see
stares
him.
at him.
She'll see him with his hand like this, like I want to knock, but I don't want to knock.
And she just stares. Katai is on the bed behind her. Soft pseudo-dragon snores.
And he just puts his hand down. He just looks at her and just goes, answer me this. And he takes a minute just to ground himself for this. Do I get 2 tattoos? The quiver and the bow.
Ford?
Even her eyes.
Let's go on today.
You got it. He does get 2 tattoos. They are magical tattoos, actually.
She nods and like holds up her hands and taps the location of the tattoos.
Okay.
And then kind of subconsciously afterwards she rubs, that's the wrong one. She kind of rubs at her right arm before putting her hands down.
Okay. All right. Do you remember what they were for?
Say that again?
Do you remember what they were for?
Almighty DM.
It was a magical tattoo, a bow and quiver. So this tattoo can be used at will and can do 1d6 damage. Basically, if you put your hands together and pulled back and let go your hand, it would shoot an arrow of arcane energy.
She goes over, grabs the necklace, puts it on so that he can hear her thoughts, because she just does not want to speak, and relays the information. And the rest of her thoughts are entirely muted, like, in a way she hasn't done.
Okay. Explains a bit just now. And like you could like she would tell instantly that it's not his normal attitude. He's just like a little bit surprised and at the moment like unsure of things. He's just like, okay, all right.
Before he can do it, he just hears, "What's the matter? Are you getting visions now?"
He gets quiet for a couple of seconds and he just goes, I saw myself. Older. With the tattoos.
Slightly less stupid, you.
Maybe, I guess, but I just wanted to know if that was really me or if I was just seeing things.
It's you. That's a corner that I knew.
Yeah, it felt odd. Like a part of me was trying to get out, and that's what it came out as. So, I don't know. Maybe don't ignore it. It's fine. Thank you. Now I know definitely that would actually help me out quite a bit, so I appreciate that.
At least I can do one thing right. And then she just starts closing the door.
And all she'd hear in her head as he starts to walk away is, you do a lot of things right. Don't sell yourself short.
And then the necklace comes off.
At this point, he just goes back to his room and just lays down the entire night.
Yeah, like we were this close to having some real ship moment right there.
Koresh, what are you doing, buddy?
I'm knocked the fuck out. You think I'm gonna be awake after that? Hell to the fuck no.
We definitely got to get him something better weaponry wise.
Kaliki
Just
is actually
straight
going to
up.
attempt to sneak under Az's door. So that
And then
she
make
can...
another perception check.
She just wants to cuddle with the pseudo dragon man. She will ignore you completely if you like. But at least the pseudo dragon makes sense.
Make a stealth check.
Yep.
And Az, make a perception check.
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope.
As notices you so quick.
Yeah.
Az is sitting there and she's like working to take off her armor so she can sleep. And she stops and looks right at you.
And this goes completely over Haliki's head. She is so focused on the pseudo dragon that she doesn't even notice Az, and she's just like tiptoeing.
He's like up on the bed right next to Az.
Yep. He's like tiptoeing over to the pseudo dragon, eyes only for animal.
Az kind of just stops, shakes her head, and she kind of clears her throat really loudly.
Haley kind of like jumps, and she, hi.
Just decides that this is a moment to break her silence, because what the hell? Just. And what in the name of any of the hells are you doing in my room?
I wanted to make a friend.
With Katai.
He's pretty.
So you... I'm breaking character right now because I think this is adorable, and Az is just an angsty bitch. I am not as angsty as she is. Sorry. And she just... You snuck into my room to talk to my... And she, like, you can tell she was about to say, like, because she wanted to say lizard, he was a lizard, and now he's a dragon. And just, like, you snuck into my room to talk to my dragon.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the door
You're
gap.
not around people much, are you?
No, but the door gap is really big. So it's almost like an open door.
It just...
Not wrong.
I did knock. It's just, I was very tiny.
She's not wrong, per se.
And Az just... She just looks so... done. She's so tired of everything that has happened and of trying to cope with what is going through her head. And so she stands and she kind of scoops Katai up in her hand, and he like wakes up and makes a very disgruntled noise. And she puts him down on a chair that's far closer to the ground and just waves a hand. Just leave me alone. And then goes back to the bed and continues to take off her armor.
I'll be your friend tomorrow then. And she goes over to the pseudo dragon and just curls up in a tiny fairy puddle on his head.
Katai absolutely loves this. He's far more friendly than his master. He's totally
Alright,
vibing with this.
So you guys sleep through the night. Who's the first one to wake up?
Probably Ravenor, since he's like one of the first one to go to bed.
Probably Connor too, because it's just a habit of his.
All right, cool.
First,
I'm gonna
still
run Connor
out
up.
Ravenor kind of just shuffles into a seated position and leans against the wall.
Connor would be downstairs already. Getting a coffee to drink.
Ramon will get up and go downstairs as well.
Connor, your mask starts to vibrate.
Connor would grab, lift it.
Looks at you and he says, Connor,
Yeah.
what'd you do with that free sword symbiote?
I gave it to one of the actual strongest people that I know over here.
Alright, sounds good. Well, I'm going on a mission. I'm going to be dog for a few months, okay?
Got it.
Alright.
I would say be safe, but we both know that you'll be fine, so.
Yeah, he chuckles. He just hangs up.
He puts the mask back away at that point.
For our viewers who don't know, I have a famed character that I played, and his name was Ford. And by famed, that any viewing he's ever, any like appearance he's ever had in any session, he's only rolled super high. So now there's just this headcanon that everyone has that he's just like the strongest character alive.
Yeah. Nope.
Little did we know that Ford is a minor god of the D&D universe.
And he doesn't even know that himself.
A minor god?
No.
He is definitely the child of Ayun fucking somewhere.
Yeah, I definitely have to agree with that one.
Fucking third eye in the middle of his head.
Ramonor will come down and he'll order food for everyone.
Connor just having a coffee at the table. Little pad in front of him, just writing down things on it. And then seeing Ramonor, he just closes it, puts it away, nods.
Mentally to Connor. How you doing? I know that yesterday seemed kind of hard.
Hard? No. And Connor's just verbal. It's not mental or anything. He's just like, no, it wasn't hard. It was just a surprise, and from there, just quick and easy thing to deal with.
Yeah, you say that, but normally there's some sort of sound coming from you, that gauntlet thing. And when she showed up, it kind of just went silent. So it was different than something else.
I didn't think anything about it. I just saw her and I saw my old team's gear, and he would hear the hitch when he says that. And I just knew that I needed to take care of things. That's all. I was ready to take care of it, and with you guys' help, I managed. So thank you.
Of course. At least we know that they went to a good place.
Yeah. That they did.
And we saved the other people that were being controlled by him, so...
Nah, you got a point.
He kind of just, like, clasps Connor's shoulder. You know, it's okay to be emotional sometimes, right?
I'm fine, though. Thank you.
Don't hold it back. You know, a lot of people who have, and, well, the adventure with one of them, and clearly she's got some problems, but, you know, it doesn't make her any less our friend.
Nope, I still think the fact that she's our friend, even though sometimes she just probably wants to slam me into the ground and stomp all over me because I'm a bit of an ass.
Listen, everyone.
Probably,
Sure.
actually. Yeah, everybody does, I'm sure. Even Ramonor sometimes.
I mean, to be fair, Heliki's known me for like literally 4 hours, so
No, at this point it'd be a day.
Yeah,
a whole day.
we
I've
took
known
a
you
long rest.
Yeah, we took a
a
long
whole
rest.
day, and so
No.
far in this one whole day, I have not wanted to stomp you. Also, I am teeny, so it would just be tap
That
dancing.
doesn't mean anything. You're a druid. You just you just B-shape it to something and just put me in the ground. That's the same thing.
Becomes a ginormous gorilla.
Yeah.
Time becomes a bear.
I apologize for doing this to you all. Koresh, in your dreams as you are asleep, you begin to toss and turn and jostle around. And you just hear in your younger brother's voice, "Are you coming?" And you wake up. And that's where we have to end today.
Come on!
God damn it.
And everybody, this is the norm, where you get hooked into the storyline, and then he yanks the rug from
Now we're back
underneath
in
you.
campaign proper where everything is terrible. We don't know what's happening.
See, Ford, you just kind of forced us to not take the 3-month break.
I mean, you can take the 3-month break if you want. You guys can tell me that. And, would you guys like to take that 3-month break now? 3 months will pass in game time, but all of you will gain 1 level and you'll go up to level 12.
I don't trust this.
I kind of want to.
I say yes.
All right, let's take a vote.
Should we put it to chat? Should we let chat decide our fate?
Ooh.
Yes.
Would chat want to decide our fate? That is the question.
Should you
No.
level? Let's take a player vote. Player votes. David.
I would say yes. At this point,
James.
I want to say yes.
James.
I'm a chaos shit rat, so I say yes.
Riley.
Yes.
All right. That's majority. Shaq.
Yeah.
Lyrie.
Yeah,
All right.
well,
All right. So next time we get together, we'll either play a one shot or we'll skip next week. We'll let you know Monday or Tuesday because James will be out. But next time we get together as Twisted Perceptions proper, 3 months in game will have passed, and you guys will reconvene in the same city, and then I will have all of you explain what you did during that time. So the first 20 minutes of our next in-game stream will be all of you explaining what you did to train.
We do actually have chat. One of them decided to actually tell us if we should level up or not.
Nice.
And then from there, you all also get 1 free feat.
I'm sorry, what?
Question.
Yes.
Instead of a feat, can it be another ability score improvement? Has to be a feat.
It has to be a feat. Yep.
Okay. Huh. That's hard. Crap.
It's a level and a feat?
Yep, a level and a feat.
Oh, you've made me dangerous.
Or I made the campaign more dangerous. All right.
No, we already knew the campaign was going to be dangerous.
Excuse me?
He said, what? Thanks so much, guys, for showing up. We love you. Welcome, Lyrie, to our game. We're really happy to have you.
happy to be here.
And I'm sure some people will be in the chat afterwards in our Discord server hanging out. I will not be this time, but hey, yeah, go hang out, guys. And I'm glad all of you were here. Thanks for tuning in.
Yeet.
Later,
See you
folks.
guys later.
If you're not on our Discord, hop in.
I'll miss you guys
Get
next
on.
There's a link tree.
Subscribe.
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 Hopefully you all
Subscribe?
enjoy the chaos and insanity.
Subscribe.
And
Subscribe, uwu.
That's weird.
you know, listen, hold on. I will have to say this. The only two people that could get away with that
Me
are
and
Shaq and Larry.
No, it's me and Shaq.
No, Ford. Okay, you've said
Subscribe.
that. Now you need to
Uwu.
uwu for us.
No.
Yeah.
No, you did it. You said it yourself. Come on, sir.
It was like, no, we
It's
gotta
not
Come on,
say it.
sir.
It's
Uwu
not
for the.
happening.
You gotta uwu for chat. You need to
It's
do
not-
it now.
It's not happening. Sorry.
You're the one who said it.
Mm-mm.
That I do not believe you're the only one who could get away with it.
That's fair. All right. I can't. I'm still not doing it.
I did it while y'all were talking, so
Oh, I heard you, Riley. I heard you, Riley. Don't worry.
Yeah, no, I'm not doing it.
I have been charmed.
I am not doing an uwu. There is
His
nothing
seduction
anybody can
roll.
do to make me say it.
His
Was it
seduction
nat
roll
20?
was a night 20. Yep.
I mean,
I officially want to give it to you.
Oh my god.
right, guys,
Is
we'll see you
Fiance
guys later.
still watching?
We'll see you guys later. Oh man.
Later, folks.
See you guys.